is gonna be a hell of an episode. Cause well, as you can probably tell by my voice, I I'm ski poo poo. I got the suds, Patrick. I got the suds. Um, no, I'm sick, which is why I haven't streamed in a little bit to the point where I forget how to get to my. No, my. Is that how I sound? Oh my god, I sound awful. Oh wait, no, I always sound awful. That's not new. Yeah. I would do my best to try to mute myself when I cough and when I sneeze and when I blow my nose and when I start to maybe perish at the hand of my sore throat and coughing, sneezing fits. Also, really wasn't gonna stream today because still sick. Can't breathe out my nose. It's tough. But John Madden passed away, and I thought, how fitting would it be to play Madden, on stream and just kind of remember him? A nice little tribute video. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything special. I'm just gonna play the game. Oh, sorry. I honestly wasn't thinking now. Do I need Riley more? Do I need Murchison? Murchison? How much money do I have? Maybe that's a better question. I have money. I have money. I have a lot of money. I have so much money. I'm only gonna sign McNichols at this point. I'm not signing Brewer. I want to sign Riley Moore, but $3 million for a 66 overall player, I can do better in free agency. I can get like a 71 overall player for $3 million in free agency. Mm. So yeah, I think obviously we have to address the elephant in the room. I'm so upset. I'm gonna have to use tissues actually. My sneeze. I mean, not didn't sneeze. I blew my nose so hard my eyes started crying. So, um, here's the weird thing with John Madden, because like I've always recognized the legend of him. Obviously, he's a legend. Like, obviously, it's not even a question. Dude has a video game franchise named after him. Like, you don't just that doesn't just happen because it happened. No, it happened because he just happens to be that damn good at what he did. But as a coach, I always thought he was overrated. I think he's a Hall of Famer. And there's a Jonathan Taylor right tackle. And for anyone who thinks I'm like, oh, look at this guy, he's gonna shit on John Madden now that he's dead. No, I am not. He's a Hall of Famer. This man had 0 losing seasons in the NFL. Do you know how hard that is to do? That's not that's not easy. Bill Belichick doesn't have that to his accomplishment. Like Vince Lombardi, we named a trophy after that guy. The biggest reward you can possibly get in the NFL is a Super Bowl win. And we named the trophy that you get after him. That's insane. And then the fact that John Madden, I think he had 10. I think you want to say, I want to say he was a head coach for 10 seasons. That also seems really short. Um, that seems like a way too short of a time. But I guess not every head coach lasts as long. Like Belichick has been a head coach for like an eternity. He's gonna be a head coach until he dies. Like that man's crazy. Um, but maybe no, maybe it was just 10 seasons. Like it feels like it would have been longer, but I want to say it's 10 seasons, and someone's gonna just slaughter me. I mean, I'm not gonna like make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. Because like I said, I never really followed the John Madden. I never really um. Well, maybe I should tell you why I thought he was overrated. I'm sitting there trying to like think to myself, how do I think he's overrated, but yet a Hall of Famer? I think it's like the Dan Marino arguments. Is Dan Marino one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game? The answer is obviously yes. Like it's obviously yes. Absolutely, he's one of the best players, the best quarterbacks to play the game. But with that said, he doesn't have a Super Bowl ring. So you have to take that slight knock on. Like, you can't then call him the greatest of all time quarterback. He's not the GOAT, even though people will make the argument that he is. He's not. Because he doesn't have a Super Bowl win. And I'm not even going to say just like 2 or 3. No, he doesn't have one. He doesn't have a single Super Bowl win. Like, he doesn't have a one ring. And you're gonna say he's better than Tom Brady when Tom Brady has 7? Nah, mate. Nah. 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 Oh boy. So like that's like the same argument I had with John Madden. It's like everyone would say he's one of the greatest coaches of all time. Now, some would say he's the GOAT, and then that's when I argue. How can you be is the greatest coach of all time if you never won a Super Bowl? I'm going to be honest. I don't know when the Super Bowl started, but I'm going to say he had to be a coach. Yeah, he was definitely coaching. We won like Super Bowl 50. Takes us back to the 70s. Let's say he became a head coach by the 30s. The 30s, that would put him in the 60s, mid 60s. You know what? I never really looked at this. Maybe he didn't get a Super Bowl win because he coached half his coaching career. Okay, I'm realizing now. I I'm an idiot. Um, what? Oh, okay. There's one question. You know how Google, when you Google something, first off, he has one Super Bowl. Um, so apparently my entire argument is wrong. I know. I don't know what to say now because I realized I was wrong. He has a Super Bowl win. So, but here's the thing. I always remember like growing up, and like I know in my head, I know in my head that I heard that on like a sports channel. Or is this one of those Mandela effects where like you? It's gonna be a Mandela effect where I have a memory of hearing it on a sports channel, but it never actually happened. Wow. You know what's even funnier is when I made this argument in the past, no one's ever corrected me, which makes me want to think that Google might be wrong. I mean, it's unlikely, but there was, I doubt Google's wrong. It did have one of those like I guess, frequently asked question things. You know, when you Google something and you scroll a little down, there's like related questions that you can just kind of tap on the tab and it drops down a little tab and it's like, oh, here's a little more info for you. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe I just didn't explain it very well. The one the question is, how many Super Bowls did John Madden coach in? Now, it says, how many Super Bowls did John Madden coach in? That's the question. And the answer they gave was 11. Which is impossible. Because it says, if you scroll up, Madden coached the Raiders from 1969 to 1978. That's not 11 years. It's not 11 years. Technically, it's 10 if you count his first year. So he didn't even coach for 11 years, but this question's answer says he coached 11 Super Bowls, which is wrong. If you actually open that up, it then explains that he didn't coach 11 Super Bowls. He called 11 Super Bowls, which means he was the announcer. And here's the thing. In this one, I'm going to stick for. I hated John Madden as an announcer. And that's just a personal thing. It's just one of those things. That's. I don't know why. I think it was the voice and just the fact that he was so always staying the obvious, which is maybe what makes him great. You know, maybe that like it's like it's like Michael Cole. Obviously, Michael Cole. I'm comparing John Madden to Michael Cole. Oh boy. Oh boy, this stream has went off the rails already. But it's like Michael Cole in WWE. Obviously, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Obviously, he's going to go to the Hall of Fame at some point. But don't tell me you cringe. You cringe every time he says, it's boss time. It's boss time. Also, holy shit. That ooh thing. I have always questioned, where the hell did Madden get that? Where did EA Sports pull that out of their ass? It doesn't make sense.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because
we don't do that.
Was the one interception he threw.
But we do. I was watching the 49ers game on Thursday night.
Because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets.
Last Thursday, I watched it.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And we did it. We did the who thing. It blew my mind. It blew my mind.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, wins.
Let me guess, he caught that, right? Yeah. But if that was like my wide receiver, he would have dropped it instantly.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. The reason why I didn't like John Madden as an announcer. I didn't see why everyone
This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
loved them as an announcer.
Defensive team that we talked to, they spend a lot of time creating turnovers.
And maybe it was just like the older, maybe, I mean, maybe it's because like they were around when John Madden coached, or maybe they grew up with John Madden, or I didn't grow up with John Madden as a coach. I grew up with John Madden as an announcer.
I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And
my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity.
it's crazy. Like,
You can play action them or stick something to them between the
I mean, obviously not.
And he's going to get this down near the
I always respected him. I always had mad respect for him.
nice methodical opening.
Because you have to. Like, the legacy he had.
You know that people like to take a shot in this
But, like,
field, but at the same time, as methodical as
I don't really care for the Undertaker, but I understand the legacy he had. Is the Undertaker one of my favorites? No. Is the Undertaker in my top 20? No. But I understand that the Undertaker is like a living legend. Like, he's
to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Oh, I was hoping he'd hit that crossing route.
Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks. Now after the sack, Winston the Colts.
Guys, if we give this up, I'm going to snap.
On third down, a run by Madden.
Well, I guess we're not giving it up because they ran the ball.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
We pushed him out of field goal range. Nice. That is nice.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
The Detroit Lions
backed up to start
beat
this drive.
the
And their
Packers.
quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, you know, get yourself some room and let your punter
Wow.
put it out of there.
They took the edge hella quick because
You might want to take a little shot early and try and create some
he's already exhausted. Like, what is that?
Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's
Gotta run, folks. Not folks,
to
though.
the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Hawkinson? Who's 88? I don't know.
top 5 team in terms of points
Who's my
scored.
tight end?
So,
Not sure.
that high power, you gotta find
It is
a way
Hawkinson. I thought
to
it
because
was.
to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24.
Yeah, I should have hit A.J. Brown.
I think so because then you turn into
Should have hit A.J. Brown. I was going to.
On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've
What?
got to start winning some ball games. And the good
Take
teams
what?
are starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left
If you come
behind.
to an old fork in the road,
Looking to throw again
what do you
on second
what
down.
do you take? Which way do you go?
And his throw's gonna
What do you mean take it? Wait, take the sign?
Had no command that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air.
Where are you gonna go?
Fired an absolute
Like,
bullet.
damn it.
And he's got the first down yardage before
So he gets
brought
injured
down
on
at
it.
the 42.
Damn, Brown just
After getting tackled, he's
walks
still
into
down
him,
and
just
looking
walks
very
all over
slow
him.
to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack.
Really, dude?
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ashton Davis gets his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On third down, Rosen. He'll get this one to Pittman.
Nice.
And a good job.
Way to stop him, guys.
They get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They do get 9.
Can they go for it? Interesting.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Well, I told him to cover shorts. I saw that happening, but...
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
What? I was standing right there. I pushed triangle.
Preston Williams.
That's stupid, dude.
Number 7 on the year.
You're going to tell me that I couldn't catch this? You're going to tell me I couldn't do anything to that ball? You're going to tell me that when I pushed triangle, it was like, nah, mate, you can't. Nah, mate. I know all you got to do is this. You just got to high-five that ball. I hate Madden. Not EA. I hate the game. I hate the game, Madden. And I'm going to have to specify, because I just told you I don't like Madden. God damn. But they didn't like Madden. My opinions changed over time. I was using past tense for all those, by the way.
Khalif Raymond now. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity, because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On first down, Knight. That's caught
by
the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
The Hawk.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
On second down, it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Oh, boy, hang tight.
Damn it.
Down on the field, Juju Smith-Schuster. And everybody on that sideline holding their breath. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That is caught.
The Hawk.
Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Dislocated shoulder. Come on, dude. How do you dislocate your shoulder blocking?
In the passing game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts are ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. Mack's got the 1st down and then some. Way up to the 45-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And that would go off target and incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised.
Josh Rosen? Is that who that is?
He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Rosen looking to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Number 22. Oh, boy.
This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 41.
I didn't think he was going to get blocked. It looked like he was on coming in on me.
Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change it?
Why? Why is the Fuchs still my backup slot receiver? I hate EA and everything they do. Oh, by the way, they had a tribute message. As you signed on to Madden today, they had a little tribute thing, a little tribute page for John Madden, which is very nice. That was quick. They got that shit up hella quick. I mean, it probably doesn't take long. You know, it's simple, like, you know, it's basically just making a little bit of a slide on a Microsoft Office page. I'm not saying that's hard. Just throw that in. It's very easy. But they were quick to do that. They were So quick to get that up.
Continue to do so.
But yeah,
The secondary, they
we
were
have
clueless.
bugs in this game from 3 years ago.
And no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Unbelievable.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 yard line.
Not quick to fix that shit, huh?
Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete.
Slightly overthrown there, buddy.
But it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Also, when I say slightly, I mean way overthrown. Damn it, Jake Knight. Like, what the fuck?
Make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So
get this
for the sweep here back home in Nashville. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete.
Another overthrown.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Anderson.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss,
on 2nd and goal on the 2-yard line with Derrick Henry in the backfield, you guys thought it was a good idea to give me that kind of space. Oh, look at that, untouched. Who would have thunk it?
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Mack. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss.
Nice.
The plays that are in front of you, keep it to
Fong
short gains,
Gilmore.
pile up statistics.
4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
I was gonna say, if that checks up on the 1-yard line, I am gonna be so pissed.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
God damn it. They came from the left. I had to just run out because that guy came straight through the left side.
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Or straight around the left side, I should say.
Realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Escaping the pressure right.
Nice. Oh my God. I didn't know if I can even get that ball over there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. This one caught. It's
the Hawk.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Knight. And a quick throw.
Didn't have to jump for that, buddy.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Knight.
Why would you stop, Brown? Like, he stops right behind the guy. Like, if he just keeps running a little bit further, he's in our zone. He's in a little pocket. A little pocket wide open. But no, he just has to stop right behind the guy.
3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those.
So dumb, dude. Like,
those kind of mistakes.
Madden players make the worst possible decisions.
Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half.
Yeah, I had Square, but I saw him too late. If I would have passed it, it would have been into the coverage.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. A big play that time through the air.
It could be a touchdown if it's more accurate.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that one drops down incomplete.
Oh my God, dude. Like I said, like my 90+ overall wide receiver can't catch the ball while getting hit, but those 2nd string can.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. Like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Wow, oh my God, night, dude.
Let's get the call.
That's in one of the Madden, so.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Back to throw. Knight. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one is in.
Caught it. Drop it. Like, he held that ball in his hands for as long as he possibly could.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. This offense is in need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 38. 53 yards rushing for could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Sorry about that.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mack. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He'll get this one to Patrick. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 18.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Mack.
Nice tackle, Farley. Where'd he get him?
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Raymond now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage.
I thought it was going to be overthrown. I'm being honest.
But that's what often happens when receivers run around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Nice.
Robbie Anderson, 29 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Sly on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sly set to boot it. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Come on. Let's stop him here. Let's not let him get another touchdown. Nice. Nice. Good job, Marlon Mack. This is why you're not a wide receiver. exactly what I wanted.
Ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football.
Good job. Good
And
job,
don't you feel
guys.
just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around.
How did someone grab me one? Come on, dude.
Forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense is just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Kyle Juszczyk.
Kyle Juszczyk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Joey Sly. Oh my God, I can do the Madden voice. Not the Madden voice, the pre-game voice before every game today on EA Sports. From here in Nashville, Tennessee.
And you might not block them quite the way you want to.
The Tennessee Titans.
And you figure out what they're doing.
Now
it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Nice hits. Good job, Gilmore.
Over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Oh, shit.
Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Montez Sweat.
Nice job, Montez.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line.
Yeah, because no one wants to fucking move. When I'm in a zone, I have to sit still. I have to sit. My feet are glued to the ground. I cannot move. That's how you zone cover people.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Another try after the first. Under pressure, they got him again. Ashton Davis in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
No, I was saying, no way that's not intercepted, first off.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, gotta have have this one. Trying to lay one up deep. He will make the catch.
Two of us are there and hitting him as he's catching that ball in midair, but he catches it. And that's Tim Patrick, by the way. If you're wondering who Tim Patrick is, he's like the third string wide receiver for the Broncos in real life. He's a 70-some overall. I actually like Tim Patrick, but he's a 70-some overall. So you're telling me A.J. Brown, 90-some overall wide receiver, can't catch a ball while getting hit now. But Tim Patrick can catch a ball while getting hit by two defenders in midair. Okay.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz.
But then they dropped that pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Complete.
Really, dude?
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Evan Ingram catches that over Kevin Byard and then breaks the tackle. Oh my! I know in Madden, like EA, I know they buff the computer's players.
Sometimes when you're trying not to give up.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
That's absolutely ridiculous. They should never have that. If Tim Patrick doesn't make an insane catch that he shouldn't have caught, if Eric Ebron doesn't become fucking god tight end.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football.
Stupid,
back.
dude.
They couldn't get it.
It's just dumb because it's I want to say it's unrealistic, but
80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty.
Holding as I'm falling on the ground, right? Yeah. Okay, dude.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the
as I'm falling on the ground, they're like, holding on the lineman in the lineman in blue. Yeah, fuck off, bitch. The fuck out of my way.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Titans extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now.
I really wish Derrick Henry wouldn't have gotten injured.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Yeah, man, I just wanted to see, like, obviously, I don't want my players to get injured. I don't want anyone to get injured. But, I just wanted to see, like, if he could have been, like, back-to-back. He was on pace to do it. Like, he was mathematically on pace to break 2,000 yards again. And it irks me that, like, he got injured when he had so much to prove this season.
And the defense able to rally to
He
it
could
and
have
hold him
been.
for just a short game.
Damn, he could have been the first player to run for 2,000 yards back to back. He can still be the first person to run for 2,000 yards twice, but that's not as fun, you know? It's not as fun to do that.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the Titan defense steps up here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. This to the outside for Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep down.
No, dude, no! 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 Not a chance, dude. This game, man. This fucking game, man. Who's number 19? Is that Tim Patrick? No.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Good job. Good job, guys.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done
I
in
didn't
this
get
one.
350 yards. I forgot I had to get 350
So for
passing
the
yards.
Titans, they continue to keep pace for that
Could've
first
got
round
that.
bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts,
With the
it was a
Jacksonville
win they-
Jaguars. Why does Patrick Mahomes look sick, though? Connor Barker. I'm getting him. He's so close to being like an 80 overall. Well, technically, he's an 80 overall now because, you know, morale, but he's coming a long way. He has solid defensive tackle. And my staff points. Slow rating regression for one season for one position. I'll probably buy that next season to slow down Derrick Henry's regression. Reveal the hidden development traits. What's this one? Reset one talent tree for offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, or player personnel. The player personnel doesn't matter because you can buy all of it. So, what's your reset now, bud? Actually, no, I'm going to come over here to this side. I want to get, please, thank you. Is there a point for me to do this? Is there anyone I want? No? maybe I would go with Stephon, but he wants too much money. I'm not paying that much for one person. We're gonna need that. I don't really need wide receivers. Don't really need wide receiver. There's a joke with this, with the offline, my offline franchise. So what happened was Devonte Adams was in free agency, and I wanted him just to be another threat. I didn't need him, cause I'm the Steelers. It's my offline Steelers franchise. I know, me being the Steelers, who saw that coming? So I have Deontay Johnson and I have Juju Smith-Schuster. I traded away Claypool, so I don't have Claypool anymore. I still have. I went out and got Khalif Raymond off free agent. No, I had to trade for him because they don't release him anymore. So I was like, man, if I had Devonte Adams and just having Devonte on one side and Juju on the other side, and then Deontay as like my slot, I would. That's so devastating. So I went out and tried to get Deontay Johnson. I'm not Deontay. Devonte Adams. And the Colts, Bears, Bills, someone was buying Raiders. The Raiders wanted him too, and so I put in an offer. Wasn't even close. The Raiders blew me out. It was still green. My offer was still green. If I had to guess the points, it was probably like 110 for the Raiders, and I was probably like a 90. So it's a solid 30-point difference. Maybe a little less, like 20 to 30 point difference. It was a big chunk it was a big chunk between us. Let's put it that way. So I went, I went in here. I purchased the ultimate catch. I did that twice. I got the 2 of 2 like I'm doing now. Don't even need it, but I'll just do it now just for fun. Did the 2 of 2, right? Got so that boosts me as the in likelihood of them signing. Boost the likelihood. Advance the week. And remember, they had me beat by. So I'm saying maybe they were 25 points ahead. I'm thinking each one of these you buy gives you a 15-point bonus. That's 15-point bonus. Like that's 15 points no matter what. Like you get that little window. So you get 15. So two of them would be 30, and so maybe they were 25 points ahead of me. And yeah, I advanced the week, and there was Devonte Adams re-signed with me. Not re-signed, but signed with me. And you can actually see it. It makes an instant difference because I bought this, and then me and Nolan. Nolan was share playing with me because he wanted to see what I was doing. He wanted to watch me, so I share played with him just to like show him. And he was actually the one that noticed it because I went to offer like a slightly better deal just to see what would happen. And he was like, no, 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 go back. And I was like, what? Did you see something? And we went back, and yeah, it instantly changed. Without me even touching the contract, I was probably like 5 or 10 points ahead of the Raiders just because I bought this. So these do make a difference. These are actually useful. Like these make a difference. They do. It, it's it's visible now. You can see it. The grass is greener. 2% trade value increase for user players. That's not bad. But I mean, I can't trade now anyways. So why not just max out all of my free agency? I maxed out resigning them. So only players above a 90 now are gonna be like they're gonna be like, okay, I want a great contract. And everyone else below a 90 is like, yeah, we'll take a hometown discount. Who am I gonna need? I got chrono bags. Don't need a safety. Well, my I don't think Kevin Byard's gonna retire. Might need an offensive line. So we'll sign line guru. We'll get line guru. um, let's go with this. And honestly, I don't really need. I mean, we have to go this path now. We can spend some points on this. I'll just go through and get all these. That's 16. Boost press for cornerbacks. Damn. We covered 2 fumbles. But we did. We we did do that. We recovered 2. There was the one at the very end of the game when I made fun of Marlon Mack for not being a wide receiver because he couldn't pick the ball up. And then there was one at the beginning of the game that put me in the red zone. We did that. We did this. We did that. Dunzo. Jit Dunzo. It's a shame. You hate to see it. Oh, he's really out for 2 weeks, huh? That's a shame. Okay. Now we wait on just me because like I said, so the reason why, we're waiting on Nolan. Nolan didn't do his game. Oof. And what sucks is he's undefeated. I mean, he should have just, I gave him more than enough time. Who has DeAndre Hopkins? Oh, I think Nolan does. trying to think. Is it Nolan who has DeAndre Hopkins? Look at that, dude. TJ Watt, dude. That's insane. I have 31 sacks with him. Hey, Montez Sweat is in third place with sacks. Yeah, I don't get the interceptions I used to get because now no one throws it my way. Ashton Davis is up there though with tackles. That's cool. 79. I'm all over the place, man. I'm everywhere, dude. I do everything. Yeah, it's only fair. He had to give him more than enough time. So I hope he didn't lose. It didn't update. It still didn't update. So I'll just do some stuff over here, I guess. You know what? I think I'm gonna take this time to look for a running back. Not a first round running back. I don't need these, but maybe that Lamar Beal, Luke Rice, one of these guys I can get, good value for later in the drafts. I'm still looking for Henry's replacement when Henry's starting to get a little older. He's starting to get. I'm not replacing him anytime soon. Don't worry, guys. If that's what you thought, if you were thinking, oh, he's scouting running backs, he's gonna replace Henry? No, I'm not. He lost. Is he? I feel bad that he lost, but at the same time, do your game, man. Gotta do your game. Got to do your game. Steelers faces the Bengals. No one faces the Giants. Who else is there? Chiefs. Billy faces the Chargers. Killer faces Chicago. Do the Falcons have a bye week? Nope, never mind. They face the Colts. David, if you're watching this, do not lose to the Colts, David. As a user player in my league, you are not allowed to lose to the Colts. So you better make sure you win that game, buddy. I tried to pop fast enough, but I couldn't pop fast enough. Jake Knight is dying, dude. I don't know what I have to do to get his stamina back up. He's dying, bro. He's gonna. I shouldn't say that. It's not on the stream, but we got Jake Knight. Number 1 overall defense. Number 3 overall offense. It's kind of insane that my defensive rushing yards per game. I've always been golden when it comes to like holding rushing down. But some cracks are starting to appear in my defensive scheme, man. I don't like it, I mean, I've always been my pass defense. I'll admit isn't the best. When I pick plays, There's no rhyme or reason to me picking like a coverage play. I just pick what I think is gonna work in that moment. And if you want to know my thought process of how do I go about uh, choosing what I think will work, well, I look at the play and I go, I think this will work, and that's my thought process. That's all I do. I never changed folks, so son of a bitch. Oh god.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
That was a good sneeze. Not sneeze. I didn't sneeze, but I blew my nose. I had to get that mucus out of it. That's a good. It's a little wheezy, but man, it felt good. I knew it was good. I got that. I got it out. One side at least. The other side still blocked, but yeah, I've had to change my. Why even has Fuchs there to begin with? Like, he's not good. Oh, now it has Fitzpatrick now. It changed itself apparently. Like, it could put Anderson now. It could put Brown now. It could put Hawkinson now. Like, so many better choices over Fuchs, but apparently not. I mean, let's be honest. We're gonna put Anderson now, and
Time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now Lawrence on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 61 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm coming for you, TJ.
Davis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They got to figure this out. They got to figure.
I'm well behind, but I'm trying.
Now, one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move.
And pressure coming, and they got him one.
Nice legend.
Harold Laird in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws,
good job,
count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
Matt Hawk. Hawkeye?
And the win last
Clint?
week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Titans get their first.
Also, I've been playing
Hitman.
Hitman 3 technically, but I'm just doing like Hitman 1 and 2 stuff on it. Trying to like unlock a lot of shit So when I get to Hitman 3, I have all this shit unlocked for you. That's why I have not streamed Hitman 3 in a little bit. But I'm thinking about, after this, go on Hitman, maybe having some fun, you know, goofing around, doing some stuff, and maybe streaming it for you. It's just so you can see what I do offline when I'm not, well, not offline, when I'm not streaming Hitman.
He finished each and every round.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. People, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen.
How? Flat-footed, but like, is able to just like go gadget extendo arms or something.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Hawkinson.
Nice truck, Hawkinson.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance.
Des Fitzpatrick. Nice. I thought he was going to drop that ball, to be honest.
3rd down conversion.
Not for sure he was going to drop that ball.
And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the...
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
He got that, yeah. AJ Brown. Touchdown. You can boo the view all you want. Don't give a shit. It's gonna be upheld. That's what I forgot what the word was for a second there.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year, but Charles, is this a mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves.
I highly doubt he got that ball off. I did get kind of stuck on the line. They get kind of stuck. I'm gonna...
Here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Yeah, this will be a game.
I helped, coach. I got him too.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Good job. Ooh, Connor Burker. The Burginator.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And taken right at the 35.
Try to get there.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Not the play I thought it was going to be, but that's okay.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I should have. I was past that line. Damn it.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's a throw complete.
There we go. We made it up. Got it back, basically. Not as much, but.
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
I saw a circle way too late. It was my only option, really. Everyone else was covered. I looked at square covered. I looked at L1 covered.
On the counter, it's Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Knight. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that
quite a bit of pizza in this box.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it? Quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep.
Nice.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Blair. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Joey's Joey Sly.
Here comes a return from just beyond.
Got him.
And ultimately cannot get this out.
I got him, coach. I'm part of the team.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game.
Good job, guys. Good job.
First down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Robinson again on second down. They do get a couple, but
that's nice of him to trip up like that.
Coming up. $17-0 our score after one. On third down, Lawrence.
Oh, it's my zone. What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing there. I forgot what I was. I forgot my play, I guess.
And they get one here in the passing game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence, he'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
No, dude. No. Like, he's getting hit and he's just like, I'll just pass a perfect pass out to my own running back.
And they'll use him out in the backfield.
Yeah, okay, dude. Whatever, bud.
Trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
As he's getting hit, as he's going down, just throws a dime.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Come on, guys.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
I should have covered outside instead of trying to blitz that.
N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
Is this on mute? Am I on mute?
Touchdown for Jacksonville. Raymond now on the return.
Nope. I'm good.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Yeah, if I was on mute or not.
Today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. You gotta feel good about
Oh
that.
my God.
Love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter.
And he's gone.
He's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000.
Whoop.
Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up.
I got blocked and still got out there to get that.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, there's fourth down. Well done.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually
But
a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the
They don't know.
letting the play develop.
They don't
finding a hole in the
know.
defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a
what a
first
surprise.
down
I
as they
got
get
it.
him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Knight. Open man is Fitzpatrick. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Knight. They'll get this complete to Fitzpatrick.
Des Fitzpatrick is getting open.
A gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut
Now he's
straight
on the
across
bench for this
field.
play.
I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Flush to his right.
I really didn't want to run that ball, but
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. 2nd and 10. Now a
oh boy,
They get him to the
that could have been really bad.
to the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Off play action. Knight. And it's caught.
There we go, baby.
A.J.
boom, boom.
Brown.
A.J. Brown,
His
a touchdown.
19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Oh, stuff
Joey
that.
Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, damn.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face,
I'm assuming this has to be Nolan, because who else is up at this time?
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
Oh,
The
not Nolan.
Jaguars going to go ahead and use their
Even
first
worse.
timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lawrence. He's going to drop this.
Oh, damn it.
For Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Jags use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hit him. Oh, how did I do that?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, how about you not spam stuff, but not spam, put that stuff in the chat.
Lawrence will throw.
I fucking wasn't paying attention.
He will find his big tight end over the middle.
I don't mind you watching.
Now will use the
You can
last
come,
of
you
their
can
timeouts,
chill, you can relax.
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
But we ain't doing links like that shit. Nah, mate.
To get a score back here before half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yeah, mate.
Football it is.
Oh, why did I call a timeout? It was a.
10 seconds to go.
I'm an idiot.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Knight rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell
there
you
we
what,
go, baby.
58. That had lots of behind it. So we reach halftime here. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
What?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now a crease here as he's passed.
Oh my God, dude.
Up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out.
One thing I didn't sign you, buddy.
Will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Double stiff arm, bitch.
136 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. On 1st down, Knight. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point.
A.J. Brown having himself a game.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, look, the playoffs were to begin today,
like that ball.
and then we kind of, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now?
Wouldn't it be
Because
nice
to me,
if we were
just about
older
anyone can
and
win
we
this whole
didn't
thing
have
out
so
of this group we
much to
currently
do?
have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Oh, damn.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
Laviska
Takes us from second to third down.
Back off, guys. Back off.
Here's Lawrence. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
What? Wait, he just tackled my shadow. He legitimately tackled my shadow.
Will take over with a new set of downs.
There's one guy miss. What? Who? He straight up tackled my shadow. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even... What? What? No, keep running, Khalif. You're not... No one touched you.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. Seems like the maximum for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage.
What the fuck is this game, dude?
And finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Fucking stupid, dude. This game is fucking dumb.
Off the play fake. Knight. He's got his tight end.
Oh my god, dude.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown,
Yeah.
Titans.
That's what I thought, guys.
Robbie Anderson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Joey Sly.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Good job, Keanu.
With a safety blitz for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little long. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Connor Barker.
Defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big.
We are sacking the shit out of these guys.
The quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now,
Robbie Adams gonna see touchdowns.
General manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
6 receptions, 178. Nice.
But this defense has just not been up to the challenge. This continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him,
I should have just cut inside there. That was on me. That was indecisive.
On this one, had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Yep, 3rd and 8. You know what that means.
With 5 in the secondary now on third down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Oh, boy.
They'll run. It's Henry.
Derrick Henry just pushed his way forward for a first down.
Tough for this defense to handle. Over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best block.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Doing.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain.
I really hope he's not passing the ball.
Going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm.
He passed the ball.
A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now he runs the ball, though, huh?
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double.
Good job, Gilmore.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Henry again on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Oh, boy.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Knight.
Oh, Robbie Anderson.
Touchdown,
Have yourself a game.
39 yards. This Titans offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Oh, bud.
You're going to take care of
Damn, dude, Bud Dupree just keeps getting injured, man.
Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 31, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Durham. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
You know, you should be a little more respectful.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Lawrence going to throw again.
Oh.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Was that man coverage? I thought that was in the zone.
Way to the 30. A big play there on the catch.
What did I pick? I guess I must have did a blitz though.
Now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride too on that side of the ball.
I just hit stick one of the wide receivers that were not even involved in the pass though.
Throwing again on second and 10. Lawrence. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to
Nice.
go down. Sacked right around the 17. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Whoa!
Been around this league for a while, and many coaches never
Calm down now, big boy.
Situation. In this case, though,
I mean, yeah, you guys are getting blown out.
Pretty good beating out there.
But you're kind of the problem there, buddy. I mean, yeah, your offense didn't do shit, but defensively, you haven't stopped me, so.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And is able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And he got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Uh,
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns. Zerline now for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
dude, yeah, go ahead, Chan Duval, you idiots. You're losing 62-14, and you're gonna chant Duval after getting a touchdown.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he
Robbie Anderson, another catch.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Damn.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A give to Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 174 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Knight. That's into a sea of bodies, and this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him 1, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, come on.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
What do you mean we haven't done it successfully?
1st down, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Touchdown Jaguars.
Come on, damn it.
N'Keal Harry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Zerline good with
Now they get 21 points because of 2 touchdowns late in the 1st quarter. Damn it.
the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Keep running this ball. Ah, I pushed it backwards.
Broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and choose some clock with him.
Yeah.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is caught. One
Missed.
It's a big play there for Texas.
With the big lead here in the fourth,
Anderson.
away, and frankly, it's working. Why should
Anderson.
they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Having himself a hell of a day.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points. Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a couple. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence.
Why would it?
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The open
Really?
It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the
Good job, Farley.
yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'll go rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing.
And that is caught.
Well, they get another touchdown, dude. Because of one slam pass that went almost all the way.
And the extra point.
Stupid, dude.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for
Fucking
Jacksonville.
stupid.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they'll get this just to the 47, one-yard gain. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think
And
you
that
can do
brings
anything
that
wrong
game to
whenever
an
you
end.
call, run, pass, it's
Of
all
course,
gonna
as there were
work.
2
That's called being
interceptions
in
late
the
in the
zone.
game.
Tennessee, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the
A.J.
Cincinnati
Brown.
Bengals.
Robbie
Meanwhile, for
Anderson only had 5
Jacksonville, it's a
receptions
potentially
for
fatal blow to
185.
their playoff chances as
It
they
that
drop to
doesn't.
6 and
It
7
seems
on
like I
the
had
year.
way more
And they'll
passes
try to
than
get
Robbie
back on the
Anderson.
beam next week as they'll head 2.
Get Jake Knight another point though. He's slowly getting now. Oh, he has an ability. He's a superstar. Damn. Okay. Why would he have spin cycle? Awesome. It froze. Well, that's gonna be it for this game. That's gonna be it for this episode. This little stream of Madden franchise. We well, man, we did pretty good. MJF is still killing. You know what? Now that I say it, he doesn't look that much like MJF. He kind of does. I'm still gonna call him MJF. Till next time, guys. I've been OG-BonBon. You can follow me on Twitter. Uh, that's in the description below. You can also follow me or support me on Patreon. That's at patreon.com/OG-BonBon. That is also in the description below. And if that's if you're feeling generous. You don't have to. Don't feel obligated. Don't think you should or that you need to. Uh, just do it if you want to do it. You can do as little as $3, or you can do as much as $10. I think $10 is the highest subscription. So just you don't have to. You don't need to. It's up to you. Please leave a like and share and subscribe. Hit that bell to stay notified, so every time I go live, you'll know next time. Next episode. I'll probably go down and get something to eat, 'cause I'm hungry, and I don't know what I'm doing after that. Might play some Hitman. Uh, don't know if I'm gonna stream it. I might just for shits and giggles. Till next time, guys. I've been OG-BonBon. It's been amazing. Bye.